I want to tell you about my friend Luis. Luis grew up in a very poor family. He had six brothers and sisters, and they all lived in a small, broken house. His father was blind and couldn't work, and his mother sold things on the street: fruits, candy, anything she could find. They didn't have much money, and many nights they went to bed hungry. Luis often told me how hard it was to live like that. His clothes were always old and torn, and he never had new shoes. In school, he couldn't focus because he was always worried about his family. But even with all these problems, Luis was very smart, especially in English class. His teachers always said he had talent, but Luis didn't believe them. As he got older, things became even harder for Luis. He started spending time with the wrong people. His new friends smoked, drank, and caused trouble. Luis wanted to fit in, so he joined them. One night, they decided to steal a car. Luis was scared, but he didn't want to look weak in front of his friends. So he went with them. But just as they were about to break into the car, something changed in Luis. He looked at the car, at his friends, and then thought about his mother and father. What would they say if he went to jail? Would he ruin his life forever? At that moment, Luis backed away and said, I can't do this. His friends laughed at him and called him a coward, but Luis didn't care. The next day, Luis made a big decision. He remembered how good he was at English in school. So he decided to study it again. He found free lessons at the community center and worked very hard. He told me, if I learn English, maybe I can get a better job. Maybe I can change my life. And that's exactly what happened. Luis started his English lessons at the community center. At first, it was very difficult. He felt embarrassed because he had forgotten many things, and most of the other students were younger than him. But Luis didn't give up. He studied every night after helping his mother sell on the streets. One day, his English teacher noticed how serious Luis was about learning. She asked him to stay after class and said, Luis, you have great potential. If you keep working hard, I think you can achieve something big. These words gave Louis hope. As time passed, Louis improved a lot. He started speaking more confidently and even helped other students in the class. His teacher encouraged him to apply for a job at a local tourist agency where they needed someone who could speak English. Louis hesitated at first because he didn't feel ready, but his teacher pushed him to try. Louis got the job. It wasn't a big position, but he was in charge of helping tourists find information and answer their questions in English. It was the first time Louis felt proud of himself. With the small salary he earned, he started saving money and helping his family. Opportunities continued to come. After some time, Louis applied for a scholarship to study English at the university. He wrote an essay about his life and how learning English had changed it. To his surprise, he won the scholarship. For the first time in his life, Louis could see a bright future ahead. Louis' story didn't just inspire me, it inspired many people in our neighborhood. Everyone saw how he went from almost stealing a car to working hard, studying, and building a new life. Whenever someone doubted themselves, Louis would say, "If I could do it, so can you. Just believe in yourself and work hard every day." Today, Louis teaches English at the same community center where he started. He helps others who were just like him, lost, scared, and looking for hope. His life isn't perfect, but he's happy and proud of how far he's come. Louis always says, English didn't just give me a language, it gave me a second chance at life. As Louis' friend, I can say his story is one of the most inspiring I ever seen. Watching him grow from a scared boy with no hope to a man full of purpose taught me something important. Life can be tough, but it's never too late to change. Luis showed me that our past doesn't define us. It's our actions and decisions today that shape our future. His journey proves that hard work, determination, and believing in yourself can open doors you never thought possible. To anyone who feels stuck or hopeless, remember Louis' story. If he could rise above poverty, bad choices, and challenges. So can you. The road might be hard, but every small step forward counts. Keep pushing, and one day you look back and realize how far you've come. Lewis didn't just change his own life, he inspired everyone around him, including me. And for that, I'll always be grateful.
I hope you liked this story. If you could improve your English a little more, please subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. Thank you very much for your support. Take care.